we are continuing with our theme, creating mindful moments. This is the perfect month to be doing this because this is a time when not only are we all busy in our lives, so you as a leader have probably got a lot of projects you're working on or shutting down, and also with your team members, they've got a lot going on. And add to that, we've got a holiday season before us. And so it just means more things. As joyful as it is and the beautiful connections, it can also be a stressful time for people. So it's really important that we are more mindful than ever before, because you know what? You may be excited about the holiday season, but somebody on your team may not be. Maybe they're suffering an illness, or somebody in their family have got an illness that you're unaware of. Maybe they're struggling financially. So many people are walking around with wounded hearts. Maybe there's some unresolved grief, or they've got grief that they're just really in the middle of because of a loved one passing in the last few years. See, that's the thing is, you see, grief doesn't have a timeline. It's important that we all remember that. Sometimes we think, oh my gosh, it was 5 years ago. It doesn't matter the timeline. The reality is, if our heart is heavy, then it's really important that we tend to that. So here's some strategies that I think would be helpful for you as a leader. Number one is that are you really being able to role model that importance of doing that emotional check-in? In other words, what we know to be true is through research is that those vulnerable leaders that are sharing things like, you know what, I've just had a really difficult conversation. I need to go for a walk. I need to take care of myself. See, that is a beautiful role model of self-regulation. And so it's really important that they see you as human first, not as a leader second. I'm sure you've had experiences. I know I have when I've been on boards and the leader is like, whoa, type A on steroids, and kind of leaves you feeling a little bit like you're not contributing enough, when in fact you totally are. It's just that they don't seem to know how to create a work-life balance for themselves. So you as a leader have a responsibility. That's my belief as my own team, is that am I walking my talk? And if I'm not, I need to make some adjustments. Number two, which I think is really, really important, is that, are you creating opportunities where your team can check in with you? And so, for some people, like I was saying, it's a difficult time. So how can you be able to then give space for that? So maybe it just needs a little bit more one-on-one with people. Maybe you wouldn't normally, I call it walk the floor, because you've got so many projects on the go. But I guarantee you, if you give yourself that one day a month to be able to just walk the floor and do some check-ins with people, they will show you with their body language whether they're okay or not. Which leads me to the next one. Pay attention to their facial expression and their body language. People will show you a lot with their body language. So it's really important that we follow up with them. If we notice that one of our colleagues or one of our team members are showing signs of distress, or it's a very stressful time for them given the time of year, it's important that we check in and follow up with them. It's just really important that we have that connection. I saw this in a bank. I won't say which bank because I'll be promoting them, but they're starting to have now, I notice when I walk in that bank, they have all these great calming quotes. They have people walking in nature, encouragement for us to do the same. Imagine if you could put that and help create that Zen environment, that Zen workplace where you have that Zen quote, encourage people, get them to buy in, have one department, for that week, maybe do a Zen quote or a photo of maybe something that they've done that's Zen-like. Get people on board. It really will make a big difference if you can get folks to contribute rather than you as the leader constantly feeling like you've got to be the one that takes the lead all the time. So hopefully this is helpful. I really would love your feedback. Please share it with your team. And I wish you the very, very best. Take care. Have a beautiful day.